Good morning. We continue to explore what it means to be light in the world in our readings today. Last Sunday, we heard the Isaiah passage, which would become the framework of Matthew's story about the wise ones, or magi, who came to pay homage to Jesus as a young child. We return to Isaiah this morning to hear the passage that would create the framework for the story of Jesus' baptism. It is important to keep in mind that these stories were written at least 90 years after Jesus' death, and so rather than being historical fact, they were intended to convey the qualities of God in Jesus that were witnessed by those early followers. As you hear the two passages, you will notice that the opening words of Isaiah are the closing words in Matthew. In between is a detailed description of the character of Jesus that would come to cause him to become known as light to the nations. Reading from Isaiah 42, 1-9. Here is my servant, whom I uphold, my chosen, in whom my soul delights. I have put my spirit within him. He will bring forth justice to the nations. He will not cry or lift up his voice, or make it heard in the street. A bruised reed he will not break, and a dimly burning wick he will not quench. He will faithfully bring forth justice. He will not grow faint or be crushed until he has established justice on the earth. Thus says God, who has created the heavens and stretched them out, who spread out the earth and what comes from it, who gives breath and spirit to the people upon it. I am God. I have called you in righteousness. I have taken you by the hand and kept you. I have given you as a covenant to the people, a light to the nations, to open the eyes that are blind, to bring out prisoners from the dungeon, from prison those who sit in darkness. I am God, that is my name. See the former things that have come to pass, and new things I now declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Now reading from Matthew 3, 13-17. Then Jesus came from Galilee to John at the Jordan to be baptized by him. And when Jesus had been baptized, just as he came up from the water, suddenly the heavens opened to him, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove, and alighting on him. And a voice from heaven said, "This is my Son, the beloved, with whom I am well pleased." Hear what the Spirit is saying to the church. Thanks be to God.